When my toxic brother refused to feed my daughter at a fancy seafood brunch, I taught him an expensive lesson he will never forget. We didn't factor your kid into the appetizer budget, my sister-in-law sneered, sliding a massive platter of king crab legs straight toward her own teenagers. My mom, stirring her mimosa, casually added, "Honestly, Mark, you really should have grabbed her a drive-thru burger on the way." I just smiled, a tight, cold smile, and said, loud and clear. When our waiter returned, I pushed my chair back, standing up slowly, so the whole table could hear me. For the last 3 years, I announced, I have quietly paid my brother Kevin's car lease, bailed him out of credit card debt, and played the silent ATM for this family, all without a single thank you. I took a deep breath. So, when I offered to treat everyone to this exclusive seafood brunch for Mom's 60th birthday, I thought, for once, we could act like a real family. Instead, I had walked right into a trap. My 7-year-old daughter, Chloe, was gripping my sleeve. She had been so excited, asking if she could try the fancy shrimp. Inside the private dining room, Kevin was already on his second expensive bourbon. His kids were glued to their phones, barely looking up. When Chloe and I had walked in, my mom gave us a half-hearted wave, and Kevin didn't even say hello. We sat down. I opened the menu for Chloe, and she pointed excitedly at the jumbo shrimp cocktail. I was raising my hand to order when my sister-in-law leaned over, blocked the waiter, and dropped the bombshell about the appetizer budget. Then my mom chimed in about the drive-thru burger. Chloe's little face just crumbled. My mom didn't even care. Kevin actually chuckled. That was the moment I realized they were never going to respect us. But I could change the rules. I locked eyes with the waiter. "Excuse me," I said, my voice dead calm. "Please cancel any main courses that haven't hit the grill yet, and put this entire party's check on my brother Kevin's tab. It is his mother's birthday after all." The silence was deafening. You could have heard a napkin drop. "Oh, and one more thing," I added, looking down at my daughter. "My little girl will be having the twin lobster tails, drawn butter, and a giant Shirley Temple. Please rush that." Kevin choked on his bourbon. My sister-in-law's jaw hit the floor. I sat back down, handed Chloe a warm cheddar biscuit, and winked at her. She knew her dad had her back. When that final, massive bill arrived, Kevin stared at it like I had just handed him a live grenade. He didn't say a word. As we walked out, holding our heads high, I tossed a crisp $50 bill to the valet and drove away. That night, my phone absolutely exploded. Kevin was sending enraged voice notes. My mom was texting paragraphs, crying that I ruined her special day. I put my phone on silent, right up until they showed up at my front door, completely unannounced. My mom marched in first, followed by an aggressive-looking Kevin. "You owe me $800 for that dinner," Kevin yelled, slamming a receipt onto my kitchen island. "Hold that thought," I said. Right on cue, my Aunt Barb, the only sane person in our family, stepped out from my living room. I had called her the second I saw their car pull up. My mom froze. "I've made a decision," I said, leaning against the counter. "I am completely done subsidizing your life, Kevin. I've been covering your SUV payments for 24 months. I called the bank this morning and canceled the auto draft. You're on your own." Aunt Barb crossed her arms, staring them down. "He has given you thousands," she snapped. "When was the last time any of you lifted a finger for Mark or his daughter?" Absolute silence. I picked up Kevin's receipt, ripped it cleanly in half, and dropped it on the floor. "Get out of my house," I demanded. They scrambled out, slamming the front door so hard the windows rattled. 2 weeks later, I got a threatening letter from some cheap attorney. My mom was trying to sue for grandparent visitation rights, claiming I was keeping Chloe from her. That was the moment I stopped feeling betrayed and started playing hardball. My lawyer laughed at their filing. They had absolutely zero case. But just to be sure, I fired back with a mountain of evidence. I printed every nasty text, every bank transfer, and every receipt. I put my mom and Kevin on a strict restricted list at Chloe's school. I installed security cameras. I even updated my life insurance policy. Then, I sent one final certified letter. "This is the end of the line." It read, "If you or anyone you know comes near me or my daughter, I will file a restraining order immediately. We are done." I blocked every number and deleted their contact info for good. The following Sunday, I took Chloe to the state fair. She was eating a massive stick of cotton candy when she looked up at me and smiled. "You seem really happy today, Dad," she said. I pulled her in for a tight hug. I was. For the first time in my life, we were truly free.